Okay, you ready?
We're ready.
Sure.
Hello and welcome again to another edition of Sideline Chats. I'm your host, Tim Azevedo, along with my co-host, Rob Maltoni, and special guest, Chad Miranda.
And I'm special.
The Bengals fan.
Holy cow, it's been like a week and a half. We got so much to talk about. NFL Week 1 was done. We already have a game in for the second week. Miami just got ridiculously torched.
You called
Yeah.
it. You called it.
And I did call that. I told everybody at work, do not bet on, actually go against Miami, take the Bills money line.
You brought back the jersey
I
that
did,
we
because-
had everybody to guess who it was.
Tua, yes. Tua's out.
Yeah, Tua got concussed.
For a little bit.
If he did he get concussed though? We're going to talk
He
about
got
the Rams.
something. He got something by Lamar Hamlin.
He got his off button was touched as
Damar.
well. Yeah. So I do have this jersey on. They were talking to Tannehill, see if he might want to join the team. That would be pretty cool. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
like drinking beer at 9:15 in the morning.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. All right.
All right, guys, the Giants. We're going to clean up some baseball stuff real quick.
All right. The Giants suck. Moving on.
Yes. They still suck.
Week 1, we started off with the Chiefs in Baltimore. That was an
What a
amazing
game. What a game.
By the toe.
By the toe, by the black cleat. If he was wearing
Yeah.
white shoes, it probably wouldn't have been overturned.
Yep.
Yep.
That brings me to the Chiefs. I think they are mediocre. No,
They're playing my Bengals this week, so
so
we'll
they
see.
are. Here's my thing with the Chiefs. Hear me out. They are so close every game. They don't blow out anybody, and I think that they just kind of make the other teams feel like they can't beat them. And
Case of the old school Raideritis where they played to the level of the team they were playing
Right.
at all costs.
right. Like it always comes down to the
Sorry,
last play of the
Raiders
game. It always comes down to the last game or the last
Yeah.
play of the game.
I think the biggest problem with that game was when Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
had to make a pass from inside the pocket to win the game. He just couldn't do it. He had what, 2 shots at the end zone?
Well,
At
he
the end?
did. He just
Well, no,
his
but he
receiver
had one guy wide open and missed him the play before.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
my take. He's an MVP level quarterback, but when he
For
needs
sure.
to stay in the pocket to make that pass that Brock Purdy could make. You know, I'm not saying Brock Purdy's better than him.
Right.
But when you need to make that pass from the pocket, he can't do it.
Yeah. Well, this week the Chiefs are going to be playing in Cincinnati, and this will be the litmus test for Cincinnati.
Yeah, thanks Cincinnati for taking about 75% of us out of the survival football fantasy league.
That was awesome.
Cheers.
I
Yeah.
listened
Hey,
to
hey.
Chad.
There was 17 people in my Survivor, and 9 of them are gone.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Hey.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. So they got Cincinnati this week. The line has moved now. The Chiefs are -6.5. You guys think that the Chiefs can handle that? I don't. I think Cincinnati is going to make it a
No.
really tight game.
By far.
What?
As a long-term Bengals fan, by far the Chiefs will handle that.
You think
Yeah.
so?
After watching them last week,
Well, they
yes,
still have a
there
lot
was-
of talent.
There
That-
was not one positive note, I don't think. Not one from
Wow.
last week.
From the Cincinnati fan.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Their
that's a good
O,
thing.
the Bengals O line is terrible, and you got Jones that you're going against.
Right.
Yeah.
That guy's a game record.
Yeah, didn't he set a record for sacks or something
Yeah,
like that?
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, Chris Jones
Yeah.
is a game record, and whatever the Cincinnati's doing, they will not invest in any protection.
No, we try every year, actually. It just doesn't
just
work
not
out.
hard enough.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work out.
So what other games we got going on today? We got some pretty good matchups.
Yeah, we got some pretty good ones. 49ers and Vikings.
Yeah, that should be a easy win for the 49ers.
JP Mason's going to run all over that team.
We still got the Madden curse going on for the 49ers.
Yeah.
McCaffrey's out for 4 weeks. Was that official?
Yep, he's on the IR.
Oh,
Wow. And that is just due to tendonitis.
I was just going to say,
Achilles
he's sore.
Achilles tendonitis.
And from what I've been hearing from all the talking heads, that tendonitis actually leads to ripping your Achilles. So
20% of the time.
Yeah.
20% of the time.
That doesn't sound like a good injury to have.
right. No, it's ask
So-
KD about that.
Well, just like they say in baseball, you can't win you don't make the playoffs in
Without an Achilles.
no in August or what is it, May? You don't make the playoffs in May.
Right.
Yeah.
So 49ers ain't got nothing to worry about. They're going to the playoffs. So
Like
they're
I've said
keeping
before,
them healthy.
Yeah, that team is not made up with McCaffrey either. I think
No.
they
No.
have a pretty good backup.
And defense to back it up,
Yeah.
too. So,
And Kittle was not really used that much last year, so now they can exploit that.
Use
that
check.
Use check, yeah. Ayuk. Yeah.
Ayuk
What else
is
we
on
got?
fire.
What other games we got going on today?
Today we got well, we already talked about the Bills and the Dolphins. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, so we did. Tua's going for a neurologist to see
Yeah,
what happened.
he's not retiring. This news broke at like 10:30 last night.
Okay.
I saw it on my
Okay.
way home.
Yeah, I saw the no retirement
Yeah.
announcement.
And I was just getting frustrated all week listening to the radio shows. I'm serious. This is stupid right now. Because the guy got knocked out, and I don't think he got a concussion. I'm not a doctor, nor did I stay at a Holiday Inn Express last week. But it's just like UFC. When those guys get hit on the chin, their brain didn't get rattled. They just got the off button hit.
I think the problem with Tua though is every time he gets knocked out or whatever concussion or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
his hands automatically go up.
It's a touchdown.
Yeah, no, but his hands will automatically go
No,
up.
Tua, no, it was not.
No, you didn't even. You have the ball in your hand
Yeah.
still.
But the other problem is like the hit wasn't even that bad. He
Well,
hit the guy's
I was gonna
arm.
say he hit him.
Yeah, he like fell into the Hamlin. Like,
And another point to that, he was already 2 yards past the
yeah,
diving
first down.
head first.
diving or tripping head
Who
first,
do you
whatever
think you
he
are?
was doing.
Holy cow!
So, but yeah, no, Tua just didn't look right all game though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like it
he
wasn't
was
like
flinging it everywhere.
it wasn't like you knew right away when the Dolphins took out Tyreek. It was like every other play Tyreek would come off the field or Waddle.
Right.
And every time like Robbie Chosen, aka Robbie Anderson, came on the field or any other receiver,
Yeah.
they were not on the same page, and it led to a bunch of interceptions where it just didn't look like it
How
didn't
you
look
feeling,
like
Tim?
two. It
Horrible.
No, but just didn't look like Tua all game.
Now we got this Thompson guy. I don't even know who the hell this guy is, but
He's a bum.
I don't know. He was throwing missiles like
Cannon.
piss missiles, and he's just not accurate. He was.
We got to find if he can hit anything.
Yeah, they need to set up some targets and see if he can hit the targets.
Like a barn.
Like a carnival game, yeah. So, yeah. Are we done with the NFL right now? We got, what other games we got
There's
going
a couple good games going on this week.
Let's
Chargers, Raiders, or
Chargers.
Chargers, Panthers. Sorry,
Okay.
the Chargers, Raiders. They got in a big old fight at the end of that game.
Yes, they did.
on? Okay.
They were fighting the whole game.
That was last year?
No,
last
last week.
week.
Oh, last week.
Right in the end zone. And
Gotcha.
They went after
Oh,
it.
yeah.
They went after it.
Yeah, I saw the highlights of that, so I didn't really get to see it. But
And then you got the Ravens taking on Oakland this week.
Lamar should have a field day,
taking on Oakland.
I think.
Yeah, the Ravens are playing Oakland.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
You mean the Vegas?
Yeah. Hey, R.I.P. Oakland. They're losing everything. They lost the
Holy
Warriors. They
cow.
lost the A's.
I was going to say
The
or
Raiders. Sorry.
I
the
just,
Sacramento
It's
A's.
an early morning there, Timothy.
I'm just the only Raiders game that I'm looking forward to is in the end of October when they play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
When to see that prediction where they take out Mahomes, they're gonna start headhunting for him. What do you think about that?
Oh, the Kermit Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be a problem.
So is
Yeah.
the Raiders' game plan here just to take the 15-yard penalty every time? And
That'd
just,
be awesome.
Just hit them as many times as they can. I mean,
Late hit.
Late hit.
Yeah,
Just
just
hit
send
them
Crosby
every
every time.
play.
People are being disqualified
Yeah.
from the game.
Well, I mean, why not?
bring it in.
Take your worst. I mean, in their case, if
Yeah.
that's what the coach said, take your worst defensive lineman
Yeah.
and just have them just smack,
Just take the $1
smack
million
them every
fine.
single time,
Man,
and let the
We'll
team
have-
pick up the fine.
Who was
tired
it?
of it.
Peyton with Bountygate
Yeah.
back in the day.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So, and then I think the Cowboys are going against the Saints. The Saints blew out I believe it was the Panthers last week one. They're trash. I don't trust Carr.
I'm staying with the Cowboys until
Yeah.
they prove me wrong. I think that's a really solid team. The only time I'm not going to root for them is in the playoffs because
Yeah, they can't. They choke.
It's a choke fest
Yeah.
with those
Yeah.
guys.
Mr. Prescott.
Yeah.
So,
What else we got?
I believe the Texans are playing the Bears.
Ooh, good game.
Caleb Williams still cannot complete a pass,
Yeah,
but he
the-
likes to paint his fingernails. So let's see what color they are this week.
That's a good call. We got UFC last night. That was
Yeah, it was all right. It was
pretty
all right.
good card. Yeah.
And pretty cool venue. I mean,
Yeah.
it was all right.
Oh man,
That
we,
venue
anyone
was
watched
amazing.
it. Yeah.
we had the opportunity to watch it on the Ultra HD feed, and it was amazing.
It was absolutely just the visuals they did.
Yeah,
were
every
alone.
every chapter they had a different background and it looked like you were walking into Disneyland. It
Yep.
was just
Yeah.
ridiculous. So,
along with all the Dia dos, I can't pronounce this correctly, Muertos girls and all that stuff
Yeah.
going around.
No
Yeah.
chase.
Yes, good show.
Okay.
Other than that main event, that I could do away with.
That was
main
horrible.
event.
He didn't even try.
And now we get to watch this for a while. That's
Okay.
the problem because he's going to be hard to beat. I think anyone who's going to beat him is going to have a similar style.
Well, O'Malley just didn't do anything.
Couldn't pull the trigger.
Is that what it was? He was just.
I think it had.
He
more
got
to-
tired from being on the ground, or
Well, that and his Rob's movement is insane. Like why he's so spastic all the time. So he's a moving target.
well, he's a
and-
munchkin too. He was like a foot and a half shorter than the guy. He was like trying
I think Sean O'Malley was just scared to throw kicks because every time
Yep.
he threw a kick, he would grab his leg and then tackle him on the ground, and then they would lay on the ground for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And the
not
guy
do
has
much.
the guy has no submission move. The other guy, he couldn't like.
So who's up? Who's up to fight him now?
I forget the guy's name. There's another guy with this similar style. It's going to be two wrestlers again.
Okay,
It's-
so that's gonna
I'm
be
drawing
boring.
a blank right now. Yeah, yes.
That's going to be a fight night with a.
No, it's going to be a pay-per-view, sadly, with the belt on the line.
Right.
So
Hey, what was that one fight when they were trading blows the whole time?
The fight of the night. I forget the two guys' names
Yeah.
too.
It was
But
awesome. It was
they-
like one of the first ones on the main card, right?
They had to hit each other 90 times.
Yeah.
At
It was awesome.
least.
I
I
mean-
just and stayed up. Both
yeah,
of
blow
them.
for blow. It's like
and that's what we want to see.
Yeah.
We don't want to see
Yeah.
guys like wrestling around. And
literally that was the
Hump
best
and pray.
fight. Yeah, the
Hump
best
and
fight.
pray.
Yeah, the best fight of the night.
And there
Just-
was
Yeah.
there was a weird thing at the beginning of the main card where was it Herb Dean stopped.
I don't know what was going on with the referees last night. It was like they had a pre-game meeting, and we're just going to involve ourselves and be part of the fights at the Sphere.
So
for-
they stopped both fighters,
Yeah.
and he said, "We're not having any of this. Knock it off."
Oh, it was
Like,
the coaches talking.
yeah,
That's-
but
That
and
was
then
the-
they
that
said it
was
was
the same fight he's-
excessive. There's an excessive coaching rule.
Again, O'Malley's coach has a history. He called Aljo Sterling to shoot the opponent of Sugar Sean.
What?
Yeah, and Aljo shot, and Sugar caught him.
Oh,
So.
you mean like shoot, not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
shoot
yeah,
with
no,
a gun?
No guns.
I was like, wow,
We're not
like,
there yet. The UFC.
Yeah,
How about what's her name's cut
Oh,
that was
yeah.
ridiculous.
from forehead to nose?
So it was from forehead to nose. It was about a half an inch open, and then her eyelid was cut. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
that. She didn't even have to blink. She could see through the cut on her eyelid, and then her nose was cut right here too, broken nose. And
Credit to her, she kept fighting though.
man,
And then even in the main card though, the guy stopped the fight again when O'Malley almost had him in a armbar
Yeah.
because he touched the inside of his gloves. Or
yeah, you can't pull the gloves. So he was like pulling the inside of
but
his gloves.
They were quick, and then they stopped him, and then restarted, and gave that weird restart in the
Yeah.
middle of it all. Like it's
And then-
just
just stand him up.
Yeah.
just stand him up.
And then we had the what was the 27, 29?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever figure out the points on that?
I'm bad at math. Is hard, people. There was a 29-27 card, and if you can tell me how they figured that out,
9 times 3 is 27. I don't know how you get to 29 with 3 nines out of the equation.
yeah, and the other guy having to win a round at some point,
Right.
and he still only has 27.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, maybe they were paying attention to the fight like the announcer was and asked what happened there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, did you ever drop the news, Tim, of what we're giving away now that we're all here?
I don't know if we should do that right now.
You want to save it?
Yeah, let's save it one more time.
One more time.
we need to talk about this.
Your bet's
It's going to be
not-
the running talk.
Your,
every
your bet is not looking too good with the Giants finishing 500. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to see if I can get a buyout on that bet,
A buyout.
like a $70 buyout or something like that.
So, all right, guys, here's the fantasy football. We have a pretty cool setup
Yep.
Uh,
Two
going
TVs
on here.
in one
We
room.
got-
Yeah, good times.
Oh yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then we got Laura involved too. She's
Yeah.
been busting my balls all week about who she should start and
Yeah.
how I'm not going to help her out.
Yeah, I was Laura's fantasy guru for last season, and now we're all
Enemies.
all 4 of us are in the same league.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I got my ass beat last week. It was like 92.
No, you won.
Well, in our league, in my league.
Because CMC sat out.
Did you hear
he
about
won
that?
by a
No.
half a point.
Did you? You should see it. It was 91.50 to like 91.90
Oh.
Insert the
Oh, that's
screenshot.
right. And he
with
kept
McCaffrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Insert the screenshot
Yeah,
for
it was-
everybody.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I'll put that.
Oh,
in
you'll
too.
have to show the cut.
Yeah.
So everyone gets to see that.
Oh yeah, the cut
Beautiful.
too. Yeah. All right, I think that's it for this week.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to watch football in about 7 minutes.
Yep.
So we just put this in. We're going to do another episode
During the
early,
week.
early this week so we can recap all the bullshit that we just talked about right now and see how bad we were off. And
Maybe you guys will see this by Monday. I'm taking the Eagles -6 for Monday Night Football against the Atlanta Falcons.
I love it.
With Kirk Cousins coming off an Achilles injury, they cannot drive back in the pocket.
Okay. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, we gotta have you on.
Maybe
again.
I'll get an invite back. We'll see.
No, you're definitely invited.
It sounded a lot better this time.
We
from
just
from the last time.
What are we
Yeah.
talking about? I don't know.
Yeah.
We were on the podcast before the season. You don't recall this?
No,
in the
I remember
off-season?
it didn't make it.
Yeah, it didn't make it for
It
some
didn't
reason.
make the cut.
Oh.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. We are going to go watch some football. We will
And
see you next week.
And
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and like button, and we will see you next time.
Yep.
Later.
Thank you.
Later. 2 girlies, 1 cup.